Here's something that might surprise you. Research shows that intellectual compatibility is actually a stronger predictor of relationship success than physical attraction or emotional connection. But our culture barely acknowledges this crucial element of human bonds.
That's fascinating, and it really challenges everything we typically focus on when it comes to relationships. What exactly does the research tell us about this connection?
Well, the data is pretty compelling. A recent study found that couples who described their partners as intellectually stimulating reported 42% higher relationship satisfaction. And among highly educated couples, mental chemistry was the number one predictor of long-term happiness.
Hmm, that makes me think about all those dating apps focusing almost entirely on photos and surface level interests.
Exactly right. We've been looking at compatibility all wrong. You know what's particularly interesting? There's this tool called the Intellectual Compatibility Index that measures things like curiosity levels and critical thinking patterns between partners. It's revolutionizing how relationship counselors approach couple dynamics.
So, how do people actually identify this kind of connection in real life? Like, what are the signs to look for?
Well, one key indicator is how naturally conversations flow into deeper territory. Instead of getting stuck in small talk, intellectually compatible partners tend to lose track of time exploring ideas together. And there are these fascinating big questions you can ask early on, like what's a belief you've completely changed your mind about recently?
That's such a powerful question. It reveals so much about someone's ability to grow and adapt their thinking.
And here's what's really interesting about maintaining these connections long term. There's this concept of idea dates where couples specifically plan evenings around intellectual exploration, like watching a thought-provoking documentary together or even starting a two-person book club.
You know what that reminds me of? The way some cultures naturally build intellectual discourse into their daily lives, like those famous Mediterranean dinner conversations that go on for hours.
That's a great point about cultural differences. In many East Asian societies, philosophical discussions are woven right into social gatherings. It's fascinating how these cultural patterns shape our expectations around intellectual connection.
The cultural aspect really highlights how we might need different approaches for different relationships. What works for one couple might not work for another.
Let me tell you about another powerful practice, the big questions jar. Couples write down thought-provoking questions and pull one out each day to discuss. What's particularly interesting is how this simple ritual can lead to such profound discoveries about each other.
That seems like such a practical way to build intellectual intimacy into daily life.
And here's something that really caught my attention. Couples who maintain strong intellectual intimacy report feeling mentally young and more adaptable to life changes, even decades into their relationships. It's like their shared intellectual exploration creates this ongoing sense of vitality.
That long term impact is really significant when you think about how many relationships struggle to stay dynamic over time.
You know what else is fascinating? The concept of curiosity compliments. Instead of just praising someone's appearance or achievements, you specifically acknowledge their thought processes. Like saying, the way you connected those ideas really opened up a new perspective for me.
That's such a meaningful way to reinforce the value of intellectual connection. It's celebrating the unique way each person's mind works.
And what's particularly encouraging is that these principles apply beyond romantic relationships. Whether it's friendships, family relationships, or professional connections, this kind of intellectual engagement can deepen any relationship where it's cultivated intentionally.
That really broadens the significance of these ideas. It's not just about finding a romantic partner who matches our intellectual wavelength.
In a world where we're often distracted and surface level in our interactions, cultivating this kind of deep intellectual connection might be more important than ever. It's about creating spaces where we can truly think together, grow together, and discover new dimensions of both ourselves and each other.
And that might be the real key to lasting relationships. Not just sharing a life together, but growing intellectually together over time.
Exactly. When we find someone who makes our mind come alive, who challenges us to think differently and grow continuously, that's when we've found something truly special. It's not just about being compatible, it's about creating an intellectual partnership that keeps evolving and deepening over time. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and download the Fway app to start connecting on a deeper level.